Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Keeley Talks. I hope you're doing well. It's Friday, thank gosh, and we're gonna do some readings today. Oh, we've got Zara Bella here in the chat. Hey Zara, how you doing? 1 second. And we've got Peril as well. Hey Peril, how are you? Right, where is it? Hey AK as well. So it says, I'm good. How are you? I'm alright. I'm good. So, before we get started, I always say this at the beginning, everyone, you guys may already know, but in case anyone here is new, the way these streams work is in a moment I'm gonna ask you guys to put a 1 if you'd like a reading, and then I will pick your own drawing team. And if I pick you, then you can ask me a question. But before we start, let me just read you guys a little positive quote here. Let's try and find a good one. Okay, here we go. The secret of health for both mind and body is to not mourn for the past or worry about the future or anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. And that's a quote by Buddha, and I love that. Okay guys, so we're just going to get started straight away. If you'd like a reading, stick your ones in the chat. Put your ones in the chat. Hey Kerry. Peril's doing good. I'm alright, Peril. I'm good. Glad to hear you're doing good today. Okay. Peril, do you want to put your question in the chat, love, if you have a question? And so many new people on your stream today. So Pearl says, I have set many big goals in my life and have seen achieving them in my imagination, but in reality I still haven't found the way to reach there. Will I find a way to achieve all my goals in the future? This is, Pearl, this is a yes or no question. So for yes and no questions, I do use my pendulum, which I press to get away. Where is it? Here it is. If you want to get guidance on your situation, please just change your question in the chat for me, love. But if you just want yes or no, I can give you a yes or no. That's fine. Let me know. I love this Stay Positive book though. Oh, by the way, guys, as well, I have these new cards, and they're called Spiritual AF. Love them. And you pull one out a day, and the one for today is the world doesn't owe you anything. Hey, Diver JD. And it says here at the back, acting like the world owes you something keeps you like just so Parole knows. Parole, let me know if you want to just know a yes or no, or if you're needing guidance. Let me know, love. Anyway, let me read this quickly. Acting like the world owes you something keeps you in a mentality of scarcity. Here's the hard truth. The universe never borrowed anything from you. All the gifts she's given you so far have been gifts. If you treat everything in your life like that, you'll be a lot happier. Unless you're a dick. Then you'll just be grumpy. It's your choice, baby. Okay, Parole, let's see what we get here. First of all, that card, what was for today, like the spiritual AF card, this hey, good morning, real palmster, that in itself, like, can give us all guidance, even yourself, Parole, especially with your question. It's saying that, you know, it's basically saying, like, when you want, hey, Dr. Sue, when you want something, you gotta go after it. You gotta get at it. You can't wait for the universe to just show up and make things happen for you. You've got to put the work in as well. Let me see what these cards say. Nice little chilled group in here. Okay, so first of all, Parole, like, the first card that came out for you was the Ten of Pentacles. This is basically saying that the things that you want to manifest are possible, okay? The things that I know you want to find a way for achieving your big goals. Let me just put that on here. This card, the fact that it came out first, is saying that the things that you want, the goals that you want to manifest are possible. The card is also saying to remember to stay in reality as well. And this card is also talking about family and talking about the abundance that you have right now. Can't put something there. That is weird. And then you've got the world there. Parole, I feel like that for you to get to the next level, I feel like that we're needing to travel, okay? I feel like that there's a need there to travel, to be able to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. It's not happening in your current hemisphere. I feel like that we're needing to disconnect ourselves and go to a new location. I want to say that these goals that you do have take us right back to our childhood. But like the spiritual AF card said, it's not about receiving, okay? It's also about giving as well. I feel like that we need to be able to get where we want to be. We have to give ourselves. We have to, like, put that hard work in there. We need to we need to find a way to balance, okay? I feel like that that is the hardest part that you're finding, is the balance of it all. They're also talking about 2 jobs as well. Sorry, I forgot to mute my phone. They're also talking about 2 jobs as well, Parole. I feel like that there's going to be a case of a job that we need to have and a job that we want to have, but to get to the position of where we want to be, we need to first do the job that we need to have right now, if that makes sense. And also, last but not least, Parole, my love, is the Five of Wands here. I feel like that this card coming out last here, it's saying to you, I want to say that you put a lot of self-doubt, Parole. Even though you're imagining and trying to manifest these places that you want to be, you let the seeds of doubt get in there and prevent you. Stop saying what if, okay? Just go and get at it. This card is also talking about where there's been people who have tried to discourage you. And this card is like saying, you know, pay them no mind at the end of the day. I feel emotionally that you are a very, very positive person. So when them little seeds of doubt do creep in, they can embed themselves and try and poison that positive outlook. But ultimately, I feel like that they're talking about, like, for you to get to where you want to be, like, right now isn't it, okay? You are where you need to be right now, okay? But there is still that need to be physically manifesting, okay? You are where you need to be right now, so don't worry about that. But you need him to be putting the work in, Parole, okay? You can't just let that ain't just gonna come to you, my love. You've got to physically put the work in yourself, and whatever setbacks that you come across, keep going for it. Okay, well, I'm gonna get you one of these Rebel deck cards, which are over back here. I don't know if you guys can see the fervor, like over here, it's like side-eyeing us all. So I can't see him. Oh, everything's gonna fall. There we go. Okay, Parole, I'm going to get you these Rebel deck cards, but before we do, just so you know, these cards tell you what you need to know right now, rather than what you want to hear. And they tell you how it is. And they're very, very blunt about it. They're very, very straightforward. Okay. Hey, Yellow. So you've got two that came up, Parole. The first one says, shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. There's something in your past, Parole, which we hold on to, okay, and it likes to take a replay now and again, and we need to detach ourselves from it and let it go, let it be in the past, and just live our life. Hey, Johnny in Yellow, if you look at this rolling banner here, I'll tell you how the stream works, guys. And you've also got drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. This card's coming out for you, people, telling you that there's a need for I want to say you put on a mask, okay, you put on that facade, and I want to say that when you do need help on certain situations, you don't like to ask for it, okay, because of your pride. You want people to see you as a strong person, but at the end of the day, people, you ain't going to receive that help until you ask for it, okay? And that vulnerable side, a lot of people relate to that and hone into that and love that. So remember to ask when you're needing, and then you shall receive. Hey, Ham. Let me just get my mouse here. Why are you not working? There we go. Okay, guys, if you'd like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. welcome, Parole. Well, thank you for coming along here. Okay, guys, so put number 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. I don't do a list or anything. I just go to who I'm drawn to. Hey, Redbeard. Hey, Johnny13, I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Thank you. Johnny13, do you want to put your question in the chat? Hey, Zenobodia Smith, you don't need to spam the chat, love.
Is that meditation music okay?
Yeah, it's nice.
Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna put these in the dresser. Or do you want me to put it in my bag?
Okay, Johnny says, my name is John, her name is Lena. I am Taurus and she's Capricorn. Will I have reconciliation with her? Will I be a couple with her again? Okay, well, I'm gonna get the pendulum, Johnny, because this is a yes or no question. And this will give you a clear answer, okay? So for yes, it will go clockwise. For no, it'll go anti-clockwise, and for maybe it'll go back and forward. And if you're not supposed to know the answer right now, Johnny, it'll just stay absolutely still. So John, oh my gosh, wow, stammer. John would like to know if him and Lena will have a reconciliation. I'm sick of butts too, suits are annoying. I'm getting burnt. You can't even see which way it's going. Let me try and pop it on. Okay, so Johnny, that's going clockwise, love. So that's a yes. That's a yes, okay. Please know that nobody's future is set in stone, so things can change. But to create our future, we have to like live in the present, and we have to like act on things to get things to be set in stone. Nothing is physically set in stone. Hey Rena, we don't have a list, love. But if you'd like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. Are you welcome, Johnny? Yes, readings are open. Yellow. I feel drawn to you. It's so funny because your name's Yellow, but the picture's purple. Yellow, if you have a question, please put it in the chat. Just no legal or health-related questions. And if you don't know what to ask, you can always ask for a general reading. It's up to you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Over 969 subscribers. Yes. Yellow, like I always tell everybody, your future isn't set in stone. The cards guide you. They can tell you things for the future, but then things can change depending on your actions. Okay, so yellow. Oh, it's okay. So first of all, love, we've got the Hanged Man here, okay? And I feel like that your future spouse, I feel like they're gonna be the type of person who's just so mellow. Like as soon as I see your name, as soon as I seen your name, I got mellow yellow anyway. But it's the Hangman is such a mellow vibe, and I feel like that your future spouse is gonna have this very very mellow personality and just so chilled out. And I feel like that they themselves are going to be like spiritually intuitive and inquisitive as well, and sensitive to all that, and open-minded. They're not going to be that closed off book and wanting to stay away. I feel like that hey Rooney, I don't have a list. If you look at this here, it'll tell you. Yes, wait for it to start again now. Or maybe one of my mods can explain how the stream works. Yeah, also just see this reading. I feel like that sometimes, Yellow, when you meet somebody, you tend to try to find like anything that is negative or anything that you know, it's obviously it's important to always look for them red flags, but I feel like that sometimes you can get very picky and try to find any tiny little detail that you don't like about that person. I feel like that it's not a thing that you do on purpose, but it's sometimes you because we've got the Five of Cups here, we tend to not see the beauty and the positives that are surrounding the person or the situation. And now going on to your future spouse there, I feel like that we ourselves are going to have this open mind. I feel like that even though that they're going to be this open book spiritually, getting to know their personality and stuff, at first I feel like they're going to be very recluse and very shy, and it's going to take like getting to know them and really taking that time to figure them out. And I feel like that when you first meet them, they're not going to be your usual type, okay, on paper, but then there's going to be this, I want to say it's going to start as a friendship and build up, Yellow, which is always the best way anyway, you know, because when we rush into things, we don't always know if we're going to vibe. So with the Five coming out here, it's saying to the Five, hey Taurus, with the Five of Cups here, it's talking about, you know, even when your future spouse here doesn't tick every box, look through the boxes that they do tick, which are the ones that are the most important. Okay. Mond. We also have the Queen of Cups Yellow, and I feel like your future spouse will embody that the Queen of Cups energy, in the sense that they will be not scared to show their emotions. Like when they give, I feel like they're gonna give. Like at first, like I said, I feel like they'll be shy, and you've got to kind of like build up that trust. But then once you two connect, I feel like that they're gonna be this very romantic and loving personality and caring personality as well, and very empathetic, and just wanting like that, just wanting everyone to be happy. Basically, it's that type of energy there. I feel like that this person may be someone who you're gonna have to travel to. Yellow, I feel like that it may be somebody where we could be going, like, traveling overseas. Okay, so just remember that I've said that as well. And I feel like this person, like, within themselves, are very, very independent. They're not the kind of person to, like, constantly be leaning on somebody else. It's like they've got things sorted out and figured out within their life, and they've got that experience and that behind them. Now I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, Yellow, and then these cards, Yellow, like you just seen the last reading, they sometimes curse, and they tell you how it is. Anyway, they're very blunt as well. You've got to stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. Yellow, this card is saying, my love, that you yourself have been reclusing yourself. You've been hiding away, okay? And you've, like, separated yourself a little bit from the things that you'd usually do. And I want to say that it's about time now to be letting ourselves be open again, okay? And I want to say this is because of a healing period that you've been through. But right now it's like time to start to have fun again and start to enjoy again. And anyway, guys, if anyone would like, I hope that was okay for you, Yellow. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Yes, I'm very picky, and I don't usually open up to people that easily. This truly resonated. The message was really nice. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Yellow. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pam Stone, my bird, for being good mods as well. Rena, I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Good morning, Elizabeth Me. How are you? Hope you're doing well. You're welcome, Rena. Put your question in the chat, love. Waiting for Rena's question. Right, we'll also wait for Rena's question. Let me read you guys another positive quote here. Okay. Rena, I'm waiting for your question, love. And whilst I'm waiting, I'm just going to read this very quickly to the chat. Self-compassion. When faced with a setback or when we don't meet our own expectations, it's easy to be hard on ourselves. Next time a situation like this occurs, if you miss an exercise class or arrive late to work, don't beat yourself up, but practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that nobody is perfect, and at least you know how you'd prefer to do things next time. Treat yourself with kindness and keep going. Okay. Ron would like a reading, but he's not in on his own account. What do you mean? Do you mean like he's watching or what? You're being a very good mod, Kerry. Thank you. Okay. What does TJ, who's a Sun Libra, feel about me now? Is it mutual? Okay. So let's see what we get pulled out here. Falling on the floor. Okay, I've picked out 3 cards for you, Rena. And the first one is the King of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if you're a girl guy or if they're a girl guy, but the King of Pentacles, that energy, I feel like that is symbolized around TJ, and I feel like that at the moment they feel very abundant and prosperous in life. Okay, they're trying to just live their best life. I want to say that in your situationship that one of you's like, there's this feeling of like a trap type of feeling. Okay, I don't know if you guys were in a relationship with each other, or one of you have just got out of a relationship. Hey, role model, good morning. I don't know if you guys were in a relationship together, or you have just come out of a serious relationship, but one of yous have come out of a relationship where you felt very trapped and bound. Like, it's like, I couldn't, I can't do anything, and I feel like that I had no freedom, and now I do feel free, and I feel happy and abundant in life. Regarding TG, I feel like that they're unaware of your feelings. Okay, hey, talking. I feel like that they're unaware of your feelings. I feel like that for them to be aware, you need to be speaking to them. I feel like that they're just living within the moment of life. Okay, but I feel like that this will require strength from you. I feel like that you're the type of person who is very quiet. You're not the type of person to just put everything out there on the table. But I feel like that within TG, you're going to have to go to him and say, excuse me, but this is how I feel. And I feel like that if you do that, that something could blossom and grow from that. Hey, Nikki. Good morning, love. Something could grow and blossom from that. I feel like that they have a very practical mind within life. Like they're trying to focus on their career right now, and they've been leveling up in their life, and they're in this happy place, and they're wrapped up within themselves. Okay. I feel like that they're not aware whether they have feelings or not for you, I feel like that they're just disconnected from feeling romantic feelings. Okay, and at the moment they're just focusing on the career and the home and stuff like that, and leveling up life. I feel like that for them to figure out their feelings, you're gonna have to speak up. You're gonna have to say, excuse me, how do you feel? And they'll probably say to you, well, I don't know how I feel. And you've got to let them figure that out. But that's only going to happen when you talk to them, when you open up to them as well, and bring that vulnerable side of you to them. Rena, I'm going to get you on these Rebel deck cards. See what they say for you. Okay, first one popped out. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. These things in our past, I feel like, in your past, Rena, where you feel like, oh, I wish I could change that. I wish I could do this different. But this card's coming out and saying, forgive and let it go. Okay, let it be in the past. Let the past be the past, and live in the present. I feel like TG is living in the present as well. They're just living in them within each moment of their life. I hope that was okay for you, TJ. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. It's nice to see you guys. Carrie Rebel 10, KK Talking. Role model, I feel drawn to you, my love. I'm going to put your question in the chat. Somebody before was wishing my daughter a good first day back at school because she wasn't well. Thank you, Rena. Thank you for confirming, love. She's happy. She's fine. She was trying to blog another day of school last night, saying her tummy hurt, but she is okay and she is at school. And somebody was asking if oh, where's Gary? Gary! He's around somewhere. I'm going to say hello. Role model, put your question in the chat, love. Talking was asking where you are. Hello. That's me. Mm-hmm. There he is. Okay, role model says, hey, babe, hi, babe. I'm wondering, love life has been up and down, self-love and work focus. Can we get some cards on love life? Any guys popping up, Lauren? Okay, let's see what's coming up here.
I was outside.
After this reading, we are going to have a 5-minute intervention. Not intervention, what's an interval? Oh, intervention. A 5-minute interval, 5-minute break from readings. But let's see what we've got for role model. Okay. Too many. They're all trying to come out here for you. Role model, Lauren. Girl, you've been through the ringer, haven't you? You've been through something. Like, I am so happy for you for having this positive of trying again, because I want to say that there was something that basically nearly did you in, like in the sense of finding love. Like, you was like, that's it, I'm never gonna do that again. Hey Xenobodia, please don't spam the chat. I'm doing a reading for role model right now. And I feel like that this caused like a dark patch, like mentally, but I want to say that you hid that from everybody. Like, you kept that smile on your face and you just wanted to make everybody laugh, okay? But inside, you was going through it. That's done now, love. That is in the past. I've got a 10 of swords here. That is done. That is over with. It's been and it's happened. Now, oh, bloody hell, stop falling cards. What's the flipper now? Oh, there it is. Okay. And I feel like that for you to get on the other side of it, I feel like that you have a very bubbly personality. But for you to get on the other side, that you needed to find your calm and go within yourself and just be so chilled and mellow and find ways to chill out. And I feel like that you've accomplished that. I feel like that you're on the other side of that, my love, and that you found that way to find the light. And you saw yourself as that survivor, and I'm absolutely living for it. I'm loving it. Loving it, okay? And you know that this is your strength, that you know, somebody tried to break you, but break you they did not. Because if one thing you weren't going to give them is that you weren't going to let them break you, okay? You weren't going to give them your pride. But I feel like regarding love life coming up, I feel like that you're gonna like I say this to everybody, your future isn't set in stone. Like I can't predict the future. The cards are there for guidance, okay? And things can change, Lauren. Things can change, love. So please be aware of that. Now, going on to though, what possibly could happen in the future, we have the King of Wands here, and I feel like that is embodying that personality. Now, I feel like that this person is going to be somebody who is very, very sure of themselves, and they're gonna be the type of person where they know what direction that they're going to want to be going in. And I feel like that they're just going to be about growth, okay? They're going to be constantly wanting to grow and wanting to better themselves and better you guys as a couple. Now, I feel like that ain't going to be happening yet, Lauren. I feel like that you're still in this healing phase, my love. But this is something for us to embrace and enjoy, okay? We're to embrace this right now. This person will come around when it's the right time. And I feel that ain't yet. I feel like that we're going to have like about a year. And it's going to be a case of that healing, that self-love and appreciation, which I feel like you have been doing. But we just need some more time. Sorry, I need a drink. Thirsty work, this, I tell you. Thirsty work. But I feel like that they do embody this king vibe, okay? We've got the King of Wands, we've got the King of Swords. And it's just this king energy. I feel like that going back to the past relationship very quickly, loving, that's it. That relationship, I feel like that it ended in a way that you didn't anticipate, and it literally broke our heart. I know you've already said yes to all this, but it's because we got the Death card. Now the Death is about something ending, so something else can begin. Okay, it's always about new beginnings and things ending that we didn't want to end, but being for the better. I want to say, my love, Lauren, sometimes even though you know it's not good for you, you tend to be drawn to the bad side. But I also want to say sometimes you feel drawn to be going back to the exes. Stay away, okay? Always remember that the X is for a reason. Excuse me. X is for a reason, my love. Keep them there. I feel like that, you know what, Lauren? I feel like that you're going to go through this healing phase. I feel like that we heal all our lives at the end of the day. But I feel like that we're going to be literally going to be all about ourselves for the next year. And we'll get to this point where we're not even looking for anybody. We're not looking for love. We're looking, no, I've not got a monster carry. I've just got a Lucas seed. Where we're not looking for any love or anything. And we're just happy living our best lives. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we're going to be getting all these like propositions and offers and all that. But I feel like that this king energy person, they are going to like stick out from the crowd. Okay. And I don't want to say it's something that they look like. It's like their energy that they emit. It's like, wow, this connection is deep. It's on a deep, deep level. And I'm living for it. I love it. Now, I'm going to get you on these Rebel deck cards, Lauren. Let's see what they say to you. They do sometimes swear these as well. Hey, Roma. Okay. Role model, love him. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Feel like this card, right? Sometimes the Rebel deck is so random and totally unconnected to the reading, but I feel like that this one is connected, okay, from what we spoke about, what was picked up there, in about what you went through silently. And this need there for a big release and getting that ugly cry on, and then just letting it go, letting it be, skadoosh, let it just be in the past, so we can detach ourselves from it. Sending you so much love, Robin, and thank you for getting to me. I hope that made sense, guys. Like I said to you, we're gonna have a 5-minute break. Let's have a chat for a minute and have a conversation. Red Bear says, retrieve my body, I need a Viking burial. That's so random. Thank you for connecting with me, role model. Hope it made sense for you. Oh, we're on 970 subscribers, guys, by the way. Oh, it says put what in chat. Guys, I didn't mean to put that in the bloody chat. It just comes up when you change the comments. I'm so sorry. I'm just on a 5-minute break from the reading. I won't be in a second, guys. Just let me quickly re-energize. And we'll be back doing them in a minute. I'm living for this. Like, I proper love this positivity book. All these quotes. Sick break, chill. Yes, Redbeard. Elizabeth says, okay, very. Oh, sorry, you're talking to Redbeard. Redbeard talking to us from the other side. I need to share that latest video that I did for anyone who needs it as well. Let me just get it off my YouTube studio. Basically, I did a video on how to meditate, which a lot of people are finding really, really helpful. If you haven't meditated before and you're not sure where to start with it, it will be a big, big help. And even if you have meditated before, maybe it'll give you a few extra tips. And it's got a guided meditation at the end of it as well. So hopefully, if you get a chance in a bit, guys, check that video out. Well, hello, Keely Talks. I finally catch you live. Hello, Phantasmagorical. How are you, love? It's nice to see you. I've not seen you for a while. That's why I tagged you in the on the Twitter link now. Let me send this out again. So how has everyone been finding the new JD Discord? Has everyone been in there? Or thank you, Elizabeth Me. Elizabeth Me, I tried to make it louder, this one, because when I put the other one out, I'd already recorded this one as well, but I tried to edit it to make it louder. Could you hear it okay? Let me know in the chat. Because I know that you had any issues with the last one. So hopefully it worked. Thank you for sharing the stream, Hamster, and Kevin as well. So using headphones for God. Oh, thank you, Kay. I know that was the first time that you meditated, right? So I hope that you found it relaxing. Like, I remember the first time I ever did a meditation, and it just chilled me right out. Just like you guys know, we'll be back to doing the readings in a few minutes. Oh, guys, I forgot to let you guys know as well. My when it loads, being slow. 1 second, let's try this again. I don't want the calculator. What are you doing? Computer being slow as hell today. On YouTube Studio, it says that my my channel has 10,000 hours of watch time now. 10,000, like, wow. So thank you all so much. Hello, Ron, Unconditional Love Tara. Ron, we still need to try and figure out a collab sometime soon, love. It don't have to be soon, you know, but it'd be lovely to do. On yours or mine or both. Hey, Rudy. We're going to be back doing the readings in a few minutes. Ron has a lovely channel as well, guys, and he does free readings as well. So it's definitely a channel to subscribe to. There's loads of people with channels in here. So if you have a channel, anyone, drop your links. Okay. My throat's really crackly today. Let's do my head in. Where's my banner? Guys, if you'd like a reading, please put 1 in the chat. Oh, guys, as well, look at my new little things. We've got a moon and a sun, and a sun. And I love, love, love them. Oh, well done, Ron. Excuse me. Jane, no, I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Congratulations, Ron. Don't know how many views I've got. Let me have a look. Let me see if it tells me. Mine's on 45,000, bloody hell. And I hit that on December the 10th, 2021. And I am 560 away from 50,000. So I'm on 49,440. And I'm 28 away from 1,000 subscribers. Jano, do you want to put your question in the chat? Oh, there we go. Congrats, Ron, on nearly a year. I'm nearly a year to my first stream. My first stream I did was the 12th of February last year. And we are hitting the 1 year for that. My channel is a year old already, but my first stream was a year on Saturday this week. So Jay says, I told E a week ago I loved her in Alerted. Last night she told me she doesn't feel the same. Is there any hope or should I walk away? Okay. Oh, hey, Marco. Yeah, he told me, Ron. He told me about that. Okay. Jane, no. I feel ultimately like we need to move away from this situation. We need to move forward. We've got this, keep moving forward no matter what. I feel like we need to move forward, okay? And we need to accept what he has said and how she feels, okay? I feel like that it's knocked our ego back a little bit. We need to stay positive, okay? And find that spark that we have within us, because I feel like that you are like full of love anyway. You're so giving on the loving scale. And I want to say more often than not, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and you have this no giving up attitude. It's like, shall I carry on, or shall I carry on? It's this wanting to carry on energy. But I feel like that we have to appreciate that she's told us how she feels, and be privileged that she's communicated that in an honest way. Like, you need to remember that what you do makes a difference in ways that you don't realize. And I feel like that coming out of this experience, it's just about that acceptance and appreciating that person having that courage to be honest, but also appreciate yourself for being honest as well. Because this is your journey at the end of the day, this is your life. And that need for that self-appreciation, self-love, and understanding that it's okay for not everybody to want what we want. Now, we do have a coming together, okay? I feel like that this person isn't the person who's meant for you, but you have got somebody who is in your vicinity, who is going to be coming towards you soon, okay? And it is going to be bringing all this loving energy chain. First, we need to dust ourselves off, or accept to ourselves that didn't work, because I feel like that you kind of had it all planned out in your mind, it's going to be this, and this. And it's about mourning that and letting it be, okay? Letting it be and leaving it there. I feel like that's all I need to say with that. I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card. Fallen card again. Jay, you've got You Do You. And it says here on the back, stop trying to change people. That shit never works. This card, I feel like it's coming out and saying to you, don't concentrate on trying to change somebody's mind or trying to make them feel a certain way about you. It's about accepting and appreciating that person as who they are, and letting it be, letting that situation be. Ultimately, I feel like we need to move on with this. Take care, everyone. And know your worth. Like, you are the shit. Don't let it drop your ego. Just know that you two weren't supposed to have been. Okay, guys, if you'd like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Honor, feel drawn to you, love. You've been here pretty much since the beginning of the stream as well. Bless you. Put your question in the chat. Just no legal or health related questions. If you don't know what to ask, you can always ask for a general. And if you ask me a yes or no question, I will use my pendulum. Thank you. It just felt like we're soulmates. Jano, you guys could have been soulmates. And the thing is, we have many soulmates in our life. And our soulmates help us on our journey and help us recognize important things that we need to recognize within our life. And this soulmate in particular may have been the person to help you realize that it's okay to feel a connection with somebody and them not wanting to take that further. Okay. Anna says, I need messages from spirit. Well, I'm not connecting to people's loved ones today, Anna, but because it takes a lot of energy. But I can see what guidance spirits say with the cards. If you want to, if you just want a guidance reading, just let me know in the chat, Anna. Just let me know. Thank you for subscribing, Morgan. I just got a notification, love. Anna, you can ask something else, love, because we've not started doing your reading yet. It's up to you, love. For spirit, respect my boundaries. Okay, so I don't need to get my pendulum or any divination out of that because I can tell you that myself. Spirit will accept your boundaries, but you respect your boundaries. But you need to make them boundaries clear as well, and let them know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. At the end of the day, this is your physical life here on this earthly plane. And the spirit ain't here to interrupt that life or to butt in or interrupt your day to day. Now, I don't know if you're getting like visitation from spirit or you're feeling their energy too much around you. You don't need to put that in the chat. But my advice here is for you, my love, is to speak to your spirit guides and ask that if it is a spirit are coming around you too close, ask them to close them barriers, close them gates, and you speak out to spirit as well, like, please step back, I'm not comfortable with this, and they'll listen to that. Like, spirit ain't here to harm you. Any kind of energy what you feel is trying to harm you isn't spirit. They are something negative where you need to have a cleansing or whatever, which you can ask for at your local spiritual church, or your local any type of church that does like any kind of cleansing like that, or local mediums. But first of all, you've got to say it. Okay, you've got to say it out loud, because I always say you don't know until you know. You can't change your question now, Anna, because I've already started doing this reading myself. But I did, but they are benevolent, by the way. Well, if it's something that's benevolent, but they are not, like, spirit work on a love vibration. Benevolent energies are not what I class as spirit. Okay, spirit work on a very love and light vibration. If you've got a benevolent spirit around you, then you need to get a cleansing. You need to get a local medium or a local pagan to help you do a cleansing. Okay, if you know any spiritual churches nearby, you Google it in your local area. You can go and ask them if they have any mediums that can help you as well. I will suggest that you don't try and get rid of a benevolent entity by yourself, because it can be dangerous. They don't. Okay, Anna, you're confusing me now, love, because you've said that they're benevolent, and then you've said that they are God. If it's spirit, if it's true spirits, either coming into visitation, or like it might be somebody connected with the property, or if it's one of your family members, then they are going to lovingly respect your boundaries. If it's a benevolent entity or energy, then you need to get a cleansing. Okay. Like I do with all the readings here, I'll get you a Rebel deck card. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Anna. I'm getting you all mixed up. If they are good, I'm getting mixed up with benevolent. Benevolent, yes, you're right. Kind. If they are loving and kind, then you just need to ask them to respect your boundaries. Okay. And just, sorry, I'm getting mixed up with benevolent. Benevolent, yes. So I'll get you a Rebel deck card, Anna. Sorry, dyslexia clicking in there. I was thinking malevolent. Okay, and these Rebel deck cards, they sometimes tell you something unrelated to your question, but they tell you what you need to know right now rather than what you want to hear. You've got a feeling you just can't shake. That voice inside you, listen to that shit. This is saying that right now your intuition is really speaking loudly to you, and it keeps trying to get your attention, and you keep ignoring it and pushing it back. But there's a need to listen to that voice, listen to that intuitive side of you. Oh, thank you for understanding, love. I'm sorry about the mix-up. Oh, I'm getting hugs from the fairy pits. I think they missed me. Puppy hugs. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. If you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat, guys. I don't have a list at all, so you need to put a 1 if you'd like a reading. Dr. Marine, do you want to put your question in the chat, love? Yeah.
Hello.
Dr. Marina, just say no legal or health related questions, and if you don't know what to ask, you can just ask for a general. Okay, Dr. Moon would like to know what's going on in Scorpio's mind regarding me. He's a very dark.
I know this definitely.
Right, okay, first and foremost, Dr. Marine, I want to say that they're the type of person to put tangible things like career and home and future before everything else. I will do in a minute, Fanta. I feel like that they're the type of person to put like everything to do with their future before anything like romantic or anything. They're very much of a practical and like the in reality type thinker. I feel like they're not like the dreamer or whatever. They're more of they see everything for what it is and they're very, very realistic. I want to say that they do feel drawn to you, okay, and they feel like that the world is going like a bit upside down. I want to say there's this natural connection, this natural pull between you guys, and I feel like that the energy has been feeling bumpy. Like, when is this it going to be the right time for you guys to connect? Because I want to say that you guys haven't had that right time yet, Dr. Marine. You haven't found that right opportunity to connect on that romantic level. Like, things have come on to the forefront now. And I want to say that even though he has this very seriousness about him, that you're going to be the person, because I want to say you are very, very serious as well, Dr. Marine. But when you two guys are going to connect, it's going to be like you two, like teenagers. I want to say it's like I'm feeling like this childlike romantic type energy. When the world feels like it's upside down, but in a positive way. I feel like that they feel drawn to you romantically as well as you feeling drawn to them. But I feel like that they've not pushed it forefront because they've been focusing on things in within life, such as home and career and finances and like getting all the ducks in a row, basically. We also have the star card here, and I feel like that you two would really balance each other out. I want to say it's like a yin and yang type energy, and that sometimes like it's like this opposite attract type energy. It's like we'll learn so much from each other in a respectable manner without this condescending energy. Because I want to say this sometimes sometimes in relationships you can get these people if they're in a different path than you, that they can be condescending, whereas I feel like this Scorpio is very, very much like the type of person who will want to learn, and you're the type of person as well. It's like you're both sponges and you connect on that, like sharing each other's experiences and knowledge, and he'll bring this wonder around. I feel like that he has even though he has this very, very practical very, very much of a a serious type personality from the outside. I want to say he's very, very fiery. And once the wheels start turning, he likes to go like full throttle and likes to make everything go super, super fast. Okay, so please be aware of that. That if you give it a go with this guy, that it's just gonna go from 0 to 100 like instantly. So remember that I said that it's like this fiery energy coming in quick. Yeah, speedy energy. I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, Dr. Marie. Okay. These Rebel deck cards, before reading, they do curse, they do have swear words, and they're very, very blunt, and they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. Sometimes you want to hear it, but I mean, they are very straight to the point about it. Okay, so you've got "You Are Loved." You are here for a reason, don't fuck it up. This card is saying to you to remind yourself every single day that you are loved, and ultimately you need to bring that self-love in, like we all do. All of us need to bring that self-love in there. Self-appreciation, because I want to say that there was times in the past where people made you feel like that you weren't loved or you weren't enough, but you are loved and you are enough. And to connect back in that every day, bring that confidence right up. Thank you for connecting with me, Dr. Marine. I love and light to you as well, love. Fanta says, I heard my home slice. Please tell him hi for me.
Sorry, what?
Fanta says, I heard my home slice. Please tell him hi for me.
Hey, how are ya?
You say hello.
Home slice, home skillet. I miss ya. Hi, baby.
No.
I just said hi.
No. I thought you were talking to me then. I was like,
My baby girl.
why are you saying hi, baby, to me when I'm right here? Okay, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading.
Okay, I'm watching my news. Leave me alone.
You
I'm catching up on what's going on in the States, and it just still doesn't look good. I'm gonna have to say, is that all right?
Morgan, I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? If you don't know what to ask, you can always ask for a general. I'll just say, please, no health or legal related questions.
These raisins are good.
Raisins are always good. Oh no, you're gonna make me jealous. I won't. I'll go wait.
Turn off the camera.
I'm about to do a reading. Morgan, do you want to put your question in the chat? Sorry. That's the fibromyalgia, like coming in, trying to stop me from talking.
What'd you call me?
Is your ears burning?
Huh?
Is your ears burning?
I said, what did you call me?
I wasn't talking about you.
That's my new name. Fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia. That's what it does for sometimes. It makes you like have these blanks where the words that you want to say won't come out your mouth.
Yeah, I have that without fibromyalgia. I just have ADD. You know what?
But have a look under the couches. They need pulling out anyway.
It's only 36%.
It takes ages to charge that one. Morgan, just waiting for your question, love. We started this stream with 961 subscribers and we're now at 973. So 27 away from that big 1K.
Thank you, guys.
I know. Please hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're watching for the first time. It just helps us grow. Morgan, are you still here? I can repost it. Yeah, Morgan, please put your question again because it's not come up, love. For some reason, it happens every time I stream. YouTube will probably, like, when I end, they take like 2 subscribers off me or something. It's weird. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Just waiting for your question, Morgan, because it's not come up here for me yet, love. Oh, I can't wait to get back in that new bed tonight.
What?
I can't wait to get back in that bed tonight.
I don't know. You sleep like a baby in that thing. Gurgle, gurgle.
What did you call me?
Gurgle, gurgle.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Niggas.
You can't say nothing, chainsaw.
You talk in your sleep, too. Yeah.
What?
You talk in your sleep.
Why? What did I say?
You say a bunch of things. And it's in that same soft voice. You're like, yeah, it's fine. You said a couple other things I can't remember. I just got a chuckle out of it.
I had a weird dream last night. Okay, Morgan says, what is Justin's feelings towards me and the outcome? I said this hurts too much, then he said he was moving this summer, and I said I didn't want to engage anymore. Does he care? Okay.
Good question.
feel like that and both you and Justin, Morgan, have this tendency to say things in haste, rather than communicating in a very calm way and thinking and processing what you guys are going to say before you say it. You just have that word vomit and it just all pours out. Now, this is doing this can like make you restricted and blind. Like, I feel like that Justin has a lot of feelings for you. I also feel like he feels torn right now, and he feels like he has to make a decision. I feel like that you gave him an ultimatum, okay? And I feel like you guys need to ultimately communicate and speak about it. You guys, I want to say, used to work so well as a team, but that team mentality is just like gone out the window. So you guys need to connect together and become this team again. And I feel like that this could lead to new beginnings, ultimately for you both together. Or if we don't do it, it could end up with new beginnings with us separated, okay? And I feel like that if you do work together on this team mentality, ultimately it's like this happy outcome, okay, for both of you. Where there's like the rainbow and it's like this feeling of contentment. But first, I also want to say that you need to make your mind up exactly what you want to do, Morgan. Feel like that you're in two minds on where you want to be. You're not concrete on it yet. So before you go and talk to him about where you two are going to go, you need to be concrete on it as well. Much love, Pamster. I hope you feel better soon. I feel like that you need to clearly decide. You said he doesn't want a relationship, but you said it was you who said that you didn't want to be engaged no more. And something like that, even if we say it in as a throwaway comment, that can hurt trust, okay? It can hurt us in our trust. And I feel like that you guys need to have this conversation as if you was friends, okay, first and foremost, and have it in a safe way. And when I say in a safe way, I mean where you both agree that none of you are gonna judge or snap at the other one. You're just gonna talk and be calm about it. And I feel like that if he is feeling like ultimately that's it, he's done forever, that we need to respect that, okay? And we need to appreciate exactly how he's feeling. We've got the Five of Cups here. This is all about emotion based as well, Morgan. This is about the situation where we're feeling like obviously it ain't going the way that we wanted to, and we're focusing on negative. But I feel like that there is positive surrounding this situation where you've become to find yourself deeply and question yourself, like what is exactly we want and how we react in these situations, instead of just saying like that, that's it, and then expecting the other person to still be okay. We need to also admit to our own faults as well. Here's a bit of me. And I feel like that Justin has feelings for you, but I feel like that they feel backed into a corner, and it's like a sense of escapism with them. And I feel like that the outcome is uncertain at the moment. That like your future's never set in stone anyway. At all, nobody's future is. But I still feel like that there is a possibility for you two to rekindle. But only to do that, you have to be totally calm and open and letting each other have the opportunity to communicate that. And if there's something that one of you need to do, then you either need to come to a compromise or be accepting, like, instead of giving ultimatums, okay? Because at the end of the day, like, when we give ultimatums, it backs somebody else into a corner, and that's not fair in a relationship. Hey, Caitlin. Okay, I'm gonna get you a rebel deck card, Morgan. It's so cold at the minute, and then when you put your heat in, it gets too hot. Okay, Morgan, this may be related to your question, or it may be unrelated, but I feel like that you know where it is. You've got whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. You just put now message and apologize. Maybe this is what this is about. Like, now at the time, you need to, like, give it a moment. Give it a moment, let it breathe, let it calm down. It's right this second in the right time, look, okay? That's some afternoon. I was about to say, so mad that came out, and then I read Annie's comment at the same time. Afternoon, I'm passing through. Yes, it is cold. It's bloody freezing. Okay, I've got time for one more quick one, guys. It is going to be a quick one because I am going to be ending my stream in 5 minutes. So if you'd like a reading, please put a number 1 in the chat. Okay, let's see where we are. What Princess? Don't put your question in the chat, love. It is only going to be a quick one now. Let me just change my banner. There we go. Reference a love reading. Okay, Got Princess, my love. First of all, we've got the 10 of Wands here, and I want to say regarding love, that there's I feel like that you put a lot of pressure on yourself to want to find somebody, okay? And I want to say that not that long ago, you came out of a relationship, and I want to say that there's some sort of control issues there, where the other person was very controlling towards you, but you kind of like bulldozed through it, and you did come out on the other side. But when you was in that relationship, when you came out of it, And I want to say that you felt very, very vulnerable, okay? And it made you feel like you needed to find somebody else like that. The cards here saying that there is going to be that opportunity there for new love, my love. But first of all, thank you, Elizabeth. I feel like first of all, we're going to be focusing on our career and on our life moving forward with our home and what we're wanting to aspire to be. I feel like that regarding love, there's not going to be that serious, like settled down relationship right now. Maybe that fling here and there, but there's that need to be focusing on our future and where we want to grow to. Especially surrounding like residents, like I said, a home of each being shown, a house there, and I also want to say surrounding career that there is going to be lots of opportunities. I know you didn't ask me about career, you asked me about love, but I want to say that the one for you ain't going to be right now. Okay, I want to be like focusing on our physical life, and we ain't gonna have the time to be focusing on anybody else, like romantically, well and truly. I feel ultimately that you have this heart of gold where you just want to give to everybody, and you just want to have that person that you can hold at night. Okay. Regarding moving, I know you said you want to move far away, but I feel like you're going to use this possibility moving like to a different country or overseas. We've got the world card here. So I feel like it's not just going to be far away, it's going to be like a whole new place there, whole new place. And I also want to say that this, like, it's going to make us feel like when we've got our life on track there, surrounding our career, home, and finances, that's going to be a time when we have got time for love and when we have got time to give ourselves to another person. But first and foremost, we need to put the aspirations and the things that we need to do in front of in front. Okay, they're prominent and they need to be at the front hold of everything. I'm going to get you a rebel deck card. I know it was quick, Grow Up Princess, but I did say it was going to be because I've got to go and get my children from school in a moment. Okay. Grow Up Princess, you've got to get the fuck outside. Move your ass. On the back here it says your body is pissed at you. This is saying that you keep spending a lot of time in four walls, okay? There's a need to going out and connecting with nature and getting that fresh air, and the there might not be any sun at the moment where you live, or there might be, but there's a need there just to be out of the house. Hey, Dr. Soup, but there's that need just to get out and being around nature as well. I'm glad that juice is helping Elizabeth me. Okay, guys, we're at the end of the stream now. I am going to be live, hopefully, tonight at 10:30 p.m. UK. And I'm not sure whether we're going to be doing more readings or if we're going to be talking about the Johnny Depp case. We will see in a bit. Okay. Anyway, I love you and leave you. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I may see you later. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live with these readings again, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care, guys. Bye for now.